So guys, typical morning, I just done meal prep, I had a shower and stuff like that. I haven't got morning cardio this morning because I got a 9 a.m. lecture. So 1.25k of beef, 5% mince, and pork, 5% mince. I mixed them because the only difference with that is a little bit of salt difference. I think 0.01 grams per 100 grams of fat, something along those lines. So it's really not that big deal. In the microwave at the moment, I've got cauliflower rice going on. That is simply to increase the volume of my oats because personally I like a lot of volume. Ever since prep, I've been kind of greedy in a sense. It's a little bit of an eating disorder, but kind of greedy and wanting more and more. But yeah, that's my typical morning, guys, so far. Hi guys, I thought I'd show you the ultimate breakfast, or this is the kind of stuff that Arnold would have ate, or in general just typical good healthy bodybuilders, people that define as healthy. So these are 4 egg whites. I would recommend for anybody who's cutting just to have that with some veg, or to have 4 whole eggs with some veg. Personally, I'm actually bulking though, so I'm gonna have 4 egg whites. So that's about 20 grams of protein roughly, and I could have six egg whites, but personally I don't want that because I want a scoop of protein in my porridge and I want the fats taken out of there to go in there. So I'm gonna have some peanut butter. I got about probably 50 grams of peanut butter, maybe something along those lines, with 150 grams of oats. So that is a way to convert from being cutting and kind of trying to lose body fat to bulking and still stay lean. That is the big thing, guys. You've got to stay lean in order to keep testosterone levels high and still gaining muscle rather than fat, or still gaining more muscle rather than more fat. Right, guys, eating this now, there is no difference between egg whites and whole eggs in terms of the taste. In terms of calories, there's a hell of a lot of difference. 4 egg whites was that 5 grams of protein per egg white times that by 4 is about 80 odd calories, something along those lines. Whereas if you add 4 whole eggs, you would then have another 20 grams of fat times that by 980, 180 at 80, roughly about 260. Yeah. So in all honesty, you're adding a lot of fat. You're adding a lot of fat, and for unnecessary reasons. If you're trying to cut calories, that is where I would cut calories personally. Personally, I'm a really fussy kid with my temperature of my oats, but if you're not, it only needs about another minute in the microwave after the already previous 2.5 minutes after you've mixed everything in. But this is going to basically double the volume in oats. It's a bit of criticism around it, but the only reason it's criticism about it because you want to stay a true bro almost. In my opinion, what was bad about it? Okay, it's a little bit different texture, not that much. You're getting veg in, you're getting vitamins in, you're getting minerals in. And in all honesty, if you can do that in the morning and you don't have to have a salad or mixed veg with, for example, your omelette or whatever, that is good enough to me. And the only reason people criticize it is because they don't like the idea of cauliflower or broccoli in their porridge. Well, get over it, try it. At the end of the day, you're not gonna know if you like it or not unless you do it. Okay, I decided to skip the peanut butter. I've got this, don't know if you can see that. 80.2 grams of fat and 24 grams of carbs. That's okay for me. 150 grams plus 24. So 150 grams is 90 grams of carbs, if anybody doesn't know that. 100 grams of oats would be about 60 grams of carbs. So roughly I'm having about 110 grams, 115 grams of carbs, and about, with the oats, maybe 22-25 grams of fat for my first meal, and about 40 grams of protein. 40 grams of protein, that is with the oats, and that is with the egg whites as well. Guys, the biggest thing with having sugary food and stuff like that is, firstly, meal timing. Time it either in the morning, like I do it post cardio and I have quite a lot of sugary food, or time it around your workout. Secondly, know your own body. If your body can't handle this, don't do it. But the reason I say know your own body is trial and error. That is the only way you can know your own body. A personal trainer is not going to know your body. He will get to know your body over time when he's worked with you, but you've got to tell him, okay, this is what I know about my body. This is what I know I can afford. And for example, I've got a slower metabolism than somebody who was skinny when they were younger. And the reason for this is just purely genetics. I can only eat about 3,500, 600 calories without getting like fat and put on too much fat. Whereas somebody else can put away maybe 5,000 to 6,000 calories, just maintenance, and not even put it on weight. So you've got to know your body, but that was through trial and error, and my maintenance is going up and up and up, which I'm really happy about because I like to eat. But now anyway guys, I'm going to stop talking, I'm going to eat my food. We've got, it's actually a breakfast this morning. I'll give you a quick show. Yeah, need to tip to them. Protein, cauliflower rice, and 150 grams of oats. Perfect breakfast. Now I'm going to chuck some fatty food on it. For example though guys, right, Scream Pots of Joy, that's got what, say 20 grams of sugar, yeah, 21 grams of sugar. That's got like hard sugar, I think that's 2 grams of sugar and that's 90 grams of carbs in. This has got hard sugar in. So in all honesty, if you have one little bad thing with a really good source of food for the day, same as the 9 to 10 meals idea guys, it's like 9 meals are good and 1 meal are bad in 10 meals. You should be fine. Really don't overthink diet guys, really don't worry about it. Just estimate and eat what you like, and obviously eat for a purpose, but at the same point, if you go over your macros or under your macros, don't worry about it.